Hello dear students, Jai Hind, very good morning, welcome back. As you all know, in last lecture number 6, we have started the topic of finding unknown frequencies. In that, we have completed those topics of finding mean, median and mode of the data as well. We have also completed one particular example in last lecture where I have explained to find mean unknown frequencies when mean is given. That time we have solved one example particularly. Okay. Now what we are doing in today's lecture again. Now in today's lecture we are targeting to solve examples to find unknown frequency only. We continue with that when mean is given, but today we are targeting an examples where mean is given to you and you are given two unknown frequencies. Whenever you have two unknown frequencies, dear student, the sum is little different. So today lecture number 7, okay. In chapter number 14, statistics, we are targeting the examples of finding unknown frequencies. Unknown frequencies when mean, median and mode are given. You will be given mean, median and mode, and you are looking for finding unknown frequency. As per our material, we are targeting, and we have started it, the topic of self-learning practice 4. If you have material in you, verify self-learning practice 4. All examples we are trying to solve based on self-learning practice 4, where we are going to find unknown frequencies. Understand, when mean, median and mode are given. Okay. So dear student, in last lecture we have already solved one example where mean was given and we were looking for unknown frequencies. Okay. Now today let me write one example here for you and let us solve. See dear student, before we write today's example, first you mention this. Here in this data, mean is already given to you. What is mean? Mean is given 65. Not only mean is given to you, please note down with me, but you are also given total frequencies. You are given total frequencies also, which we call sigma fi or n, that is also given 100. The two data is given, mean is given and total of the frequencies is also given, and let us write class. As far as class are concerned, please note down with me 15 to 35, then 35, understand gap of 20, 35 to 55, then 55 to 75, 75 to 95, and 95 to 115. Also frequencies are given this way. Frequencies F, where 2 are unknown frequencies, given data in this way 17. Then they have given F1, that is one of the unknown frequency 32. Then they have given F2 and 19. Frequencies are given this way, dear student. Now when we are solving example to find both these unknown frequencies, you have to adopt a little different than what we have done in finding only single unknown frequency. While you target that sum, which we have solved in last lecture number 6, where you are going to find one unknown frequency. At that time I told you that you have to do a routine example as you do every time. There will be no change at all, but here when you are looking for two unknown frequency, you have to be little more conscious, okay? In method, as you know, class frequencies are given. Let us find column of mid value, which you call xi. Difference of 20. First, what is that? 15 plus 35. Understand? 35, 40, 50. 50 divided by 2, that is 25. Because class height are 20, just add the difference of 20 only. 25 plus 20, 45. 45 plus 20, 65. 65 plus 20, 85. 85 plus 20, understand, 105. This is the way you got mid value. You understood this. Now, dear student, as you all know, di, that is equal to xi minus a, as we do every time. First, now be little more conscious in marking here. Generally, if you are solving a normal example where you are targeting the value of a, so we always do like this: mid value or class mark against the highest frequency is taken as a, but in this case you should not follow that, because you are not able to justify which is the highest frequency when you don't know two frequencies from the column. So what you should do, dear student, is that any one of the unknown frequency, any one, either F1 or F2, should be, understand, mid value against this unknown frequency can be taken as a. Either you take 45, which is against F1 as a, you take 85 against F2 as a. Either 45 or 85, any one can be taken as a, dear student. You can take it, okay? I am giving you choice in both. Either you target this or you target this. It is your choice. Suppose we target one of the unknown frequency F1 So I am blocking this value 45, understand, as A. This is A for you. You understood? Then now let us continue. 25 minus, for this is the 0 as you all know. 25 minus 45 minus 20, then 20 as you know the difference, then 40 and then 60. Is it clear in your mind? You understood this. Now as you all know the column of ui, which is actually di upon h. So just you know, dear student, how to do it. 0, this is minus 1, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Okay. Still one column is left. I have to erase that data from there. Okay. So that we can write the last column, that is the column of FIUI. Okay. Let us multiply the values contained in the second column and fourth column. Okay. Sorry, fifth column, second and fifth. This is minus 17. Okay. Then F1 into 0, that is 0. 32 into 1, that is 32. F2 into 2, be conscious, dear student, 2F2, 19 into 3, that is 57. Now let us make the total of this, which you call sigma FIUI. Okay, let us take the total. Now when you total it, dear student, only one negative number, please mention it first. Then two positive number, do not mix this number with this two. It is entirely an unlike term. So you just have to concentrate on 32 and 57. This is 89. You understand? 5 plus 3, 8, 7 plus 2, 9. And plus 2F2, dear student. Don't make mistake of mixing this. I have seen student making most of the time mistake in this. While they are adding the term, they are adding this 2 along with this. But they are, as you know, unlike term, cannot be added. Okay, now let us solve it out. 9 minus 7, 2. 8 minus 1, that is 7. Okay, 72 plus 2F2. Now, dear student, let us also find the total of this, which I may call sigma Fi, or I may call n also. Here also, dear student, you have to add the rest of the number. So, not F1 and F2, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 9, 18, 1 carry, 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 68 plus F1 plus F2. Ultimately, you all know that total is given 100. This is first, dear student, a proper column formation, which is very, very important when you solve any particular example. Please be very, very conscious. Total of the frequency written, how to mark the value of A, that you should take enough care. Any one of the unknown frequency needs to be targeted. Understand? And the mid value against that unknown frequency has to be taken as A. Rest of the story you know here. Okay. After this column formation, first you observe, then we indulge in calculation, because while doing calculation, some part of the sum I need to erase. Okay. First you note down. There also I mention one caution point you should know, that students are making mistake in adding 2f2 along with those positive and negative number. Do not do that mistake ever. Okay. Now as you know, now we are looking for frequency in calculation part. X bar equal to A plus sigma Fi ui upon sigma Fi into H. Value of X bar we already have 65 equals to A, dear student. What is the value of A? 45 plus sigma Fi ui you already know 72 plus 2f2 upon sigma Fi. Don't make mistake to write this, because this is going to help you later on. Just now total of the frequency 100 you know, and class height you know very well 20. Now dear student, be very conscious in calculation part. This is cancelable, so cancel it. 5 ja. Not only you cancel, but you should take enough care to transfer this number on this side. 65 minus 45, this will be 20. Is it clear? I am writing directly. Equal to 72 plus 2f2. What is left in denominator here? 5. Now dear student, cross multiply. 520 ja 100 equal to 72 plus 2f2. Either you take common or you transfer. Everything is similar. Okay, I am writing the next part of this sum here. 100 minus 72. Understand, 72 plus 8, 80. That means 28. I am writing it directly, which you know very well. 2f2. Transfer 2 here. 28 upon 2 equal to f2. Just cancel. So f2 you already got, that is 14. First you verify this part of the sum, dear student. For finding one unknown frequency, verify this. Then we are going for finding another unknown frequency, f1. First you verify this. Then we go for another unknown frequency. How to find another unknown frequency? The first is clear in your mind. Now when you are going for another unknown frequency, please concentrate on second half of the sum. How we are going for finding f1. This data, dear student, need to be utilized. Again, sigma fi, as you know, equal to 68 plus f1 plus f2. Sigma fi we already know, 100 equal to 68. f1 we are looking for, f2 we got 14. Just simple addition on this side, 100 equal to 68 plus 14, 82, right? No, 8 plus 4, 12, 2 and 1. Okay, 82 plus F1. Just the simple transfer 100 minus 82 going to be 18 equal to F1. Please verify this example properly. Okay, this is example to find unknown frequencies. When two unknown frequencies are given to you in any example, how can you find it? Okay, you have one more example we will definitely calculate for your comfort, but first you verify this properly. Column formation, how to mark the value of A, how to find one unknown frequency. Understand, you marked one thing, dear student, very well. I have targeted A, that means the mid value against F1. So, do you see one thing in this particular application of calculation? Nowhere you are able to see F1. Understand? Means when you take A against any one unknown frequency, it will comfort you that in the first half of the calculation you will have only one unknown frequency left for you to find. Understand? Otherwise it is difficult to find two unknown frequency at a time. Okay, and then we are looking for another frequency. Not necessary that because I have targeted unknown frequency F1, you also target F1. Not at all. You may have targeted F2, may have targeted 85 as A, then also you will get the same answer in unknown frequency, F1 18 and F2 14. Is it clear? Okay. One more example I would like to solve for you so that any doubt in your mind will be removed. Okay. First you just verify for 1 minute this particular example. All column formation, two half of the calculations that you need to verify first. Okay, then we go for one another example. Okay, first you verify. Clear in your mind? Okay, let us go for one another example of same type, where also we are looking to find two unknown frequencies. Okay, example number 2. Some of the data I am erasing for writing the necessary data of the example. Okay, write some of the data I need to erase. Here 100 I have to erase, and here 65 I have to erase, and this is example number 2. Okay, let us solve one more example for you. Example number 2. In this also, dear student, again you are already given two unknown frequency to be found, as well the mean is given to you. Okay, let me write. Mean of the data is given to you as 60. Total of the frequency given to you is 120. And you are looking for again two unknown frequencies. Okay, whatever, dear student, any doubt in the previous one, please try to solve them here. Okay, let me write classes 10 to 30. Okay, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, 70 to 90. Understood? Then 90 to 110, the equal class of class height 20. Then it is given frequencies. Understood? Just a minute. Okay. Let us take another example. Okay, let us continue. Don't worry at all. Okay. 17, then F, then A, then 32, okay, 17A, 32, B, and 19. As you know, dear student, the process what to do, just find first mid value, 30 plus 10, 40 by 2, that is 20. Go on adding difference of 20, this is 40. Then add 20, 60, add 20, 80, add 20, 100. For marking of A, any unknown frequency needs to be targeted either A or B. Here in this case, I would like for you to target frequency B. Why not? So let me take this value as A. Understood? Now as you know very well, dixi minus A, 20 minus 80, that is minus 60, 40 minus 8 minus 40, then minus 20, as you know, here 0 and here 20. Is it clear? Okay, please try to understand, and whatever minor doubt in your mind, you need to eliminate it. Understand, in first example, I have intentionally targeted F1. Here I am targeting the second unknown frequency and marking mid value against it as A. Intentionally, so that it will give you comfort that you can take any unknown frequency and mid value against that frequency to be taken as A. Okay. Now dear student, UI, as you all know very well, in against 0, 0. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and 1. Fi, Ui. 7 product multiplication of value of first column and last column. 17 3 ja minus 51. A into minus 2, that is minus 2A. 32 into minus 1, that is minus 32. B into 0, that is 0. 19 into 1, that is 19. Okay. Let us find the total of this, and the total is called sigma Fi Ui. First we will target the negative number. Don't mess up to involve this in addition. Okay, 51 minus 32. Understand, 5 plus 3, 8, and this is minus 83. Understood? Minus plus 19 minus 2a. First you concentrate. Now this is minus plus minus. Minus is going to be 13 minus 9, that is 4. 7 minus 1, 6. 60 minus 64 minus 2a. First you tally this and note it down. Understand, we got this. Minus 64 minus 2a, that is the value of sigma Fi ui we got. Understood? After getting this value, every time, dear student, you are looking for unknown frequency, you need to target this fact very well, that when you find total of the frequencies, be very conscious not to mess up with the unlike terms. Both here minus 2a, understand, cannot be added, that you should know. And now, dear student, we have to take total of the frequency, as you all know. Sigma Fi, rest of the term, 7 plus 2, 9 plus 9, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 68 plus a plus b, but ultimately sigma Fi has been given as 120. Now let us follow the process. The first half of the sum, x bar equal to a plus sigma Fi ui upon sigma Fi into h. First half, x bar has already been given 60 equal to a, dear student, that is 80 plus sigma Fi ui, I would like to write in bracket minus 64 minus 2a upon sigma Fi n 120 into class height, you all know, 20. Okay, just see how the values are substituted. Understand, be very conscious. Here the cancellation. 26 ja. This is to be transferred on this side. 60 minus 80, that is minus 20 equal to minus 64 minus 2a upon 6. Okay, is it clear in your mind? Now, quite simple process, dear student. Cross multiplication, 26 ja. Minus 120 equal to minus 64 minus 2a. Transfer. I am continuing the rest of the example here. Minus 120 plus 64. Just do the subtraction. 64 plus 6, 7. 36 plus 20, that is minus 56 equal to minus 2a. Negative sign cancelled. 56 upon 2 equal to A. Cancellation. A equal to 28. Please verify all calculations done by me properly. How we have done the calculation, that is very important. A equal to 28 we got. Verify it properly how we have done. Understand, and intentionally in this particular example, rather than A, I have targeted another unknown frequency so that it should go out of your mind that either of the unknown frequency you select, then also you are capable of solving the example. The first half of the sum is over. Now the second half. You all know very well, dear student. Let me write sigma Fi equals to 68 plus A plus B. Value of sigma Fi you know. 120 equal to 68, A you know, 28 plus B. 120 minus, just add 8 plus 8, that is 16, 1, 6, 2, 8, 9, 96 equal to B. Just subtract it. Understand, 24 equal to B. Just see the calculative part what we have done, dear student. How to find, verify this for 3 to 4 minutes properly so that the method has to implant in your mind how we have solved the example. Understand, either of the unknown frequency can be taken, can be selected, and mid value against any of the unknown frequency can be taken as A. Understand, no confusion must prevail in your mind whatsoever regarding this fact. Please verify this sum properly. Also verify all the calculations done here. You need to understand it, okay? Here in this type of example, not only column formation is important, but at the same time, it is also important to verify the calculative part. How we are doing the cancellation, either of the frequency can be targeted, but cancellation needs to be very proper, dear student. Understood? You need to be very conscious here in this. Sometime, suppose we got sigma Fiui minus 64 minus 2A. I have seen student getting confused there how to substitute the value and solve the example. That's why I have intentionally targeted an example where we can get sigma Fiui negative, so that any doubt which may prevail in your mind can be solved very easily. Please verify, understand. And one more thing also, dear student, in our last lecture, if you can remember, we have taken one example of finding unknown frequency when mean is given. In that, dear student, be very conscious. I have told you at that time, I am talking of the previous lecture, where I told you, okay, you just, even one unknown frequency was given to you and you have to target at that time. What I told you, that no matter where the unknown frequency is given, you follow strictly whatever the method you follow when you are finding the mean of the data. But one more thing, at that time we have solved that particular example in the same manner as I told you. But remember, dear student, if you want to do the same way, if you target that unknown frequency and against that unknown frequency the xi, if you take as A, then also you are able to solve the example properly. Don't worry about that. So that way also example can get solved very easily. Understand? Suppose here one unknown frequency is given. Suppose only A is here. So against A you target this mid value, understand, as A, then also you are able to find single unknown frequency very easily. You understood this, just verify, and then some homework for today's lecture, dear student. Okay, we have done example of finding unknown frequency when mean is given. Okay, so how many examples from the material you can do, which are, I am writing homework here, dear student, please note it down. What will be in homework in today's lecture? Homework for you. What you are going to do, dear student, in homework? 2 examples of finding 2 unknown frequency we have done here. So your first homework will be both example twice. Whatever example explained to you, both to be done twice, and from SLP 4. From self-learning practice 4, the mentioned number you have to solve. Okay, number 1, 4, 5. Okay, 3 number you are going to solve. Example number 1, 4 and 5. These 3 examples you have to calculate in homework. Okay, so dear student, in today's lecture we have targeted how to find 2 unknown frequencies when mean is given. In last lecture, if you remember, in last example we have done how to find single unknown frequency when mean is given. So in today's homework it is mix up. Example of finding single unknown frequency and double unknown frequency. Okay, thank you very much.